Hello. You know I can't stop doing the videos. Cannot stop because I don't really want to clean. Kids at school. Baby fell asleep in the car, so she's out there. Check on her every 5 minutes, just in case you're wondering. So just gotta check on her, and now I'm ready to chat. So, today's kind of exciting day at the blog. Getting a lot of positive feedback. And, so it got me thinking about some other things. And most of these things, if you look on my blog and you read in the sidebar, I've got a Mrs. F Motivate section where those are different weight loss posts. And a lot of this information is there. So I'm not trying to, repeat myself too much. But I know some of you have been reading since I started or close to it. Some of you are new. So I'm just going to reiterate, obviously. Here's the deal. Here's what I did. I'm going to repeat myself, repeat, and I'm sorry about that, but here's the deal. I was never a fat person, okay? I'm not pretending I was, I'm not trying to take as much credit as someone who lost 100 pounds. Dude, they get more credit than me. Here is what I was, though. I was always somebody who felt like I had a medium frame, which is kind of hilarious to me. I don't know why I would think that. And I'm short. I'm 5'3". And I don't remember what I weighed before high school, but in high school, I weighed like 117. And mostly in college, I weighed somewhere around there, between the high teens and low 20s, and that's pretty much what I weighed all the time. And I had different times where I worked out a lot, always still weighed that. I've done weight training, I've done whatever, crazy Nordic track, whatever, done Pilates. So that's kind of what I weighed. And once I got into my early 20s and was getting married, I found out about Pilates, and that really changed my body. It did make me leaner. Didn't make me lighter, and because it made me leaner, I kind of felt like I didn't really need to do cardio. I was kind of convinced of that. And after I got married, I gained 5 pounds. Who doesn't? I stopped working, we moved, a lot of things happened, I got pregnant, and so on top of those 5 pounds, I gained 42 pounds. And never been pregnant before. Kind of thought you would just lose the weight. I didn't. It wasn't easy for me. I was fat for myself, in my frame for a long time, and it wasn't until about 9 months postpartum that I was like, I'm not just naturally losing this weight. And that's when I started calorie counting a little bit and was able to lose the weight. And by about a year postpartum, I was back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which was, let's remember, 5 pounds heavier. So I was about 126. Before I was pregnant, at 126, I could still wear like a 4 or a 6. After having a kid, wasn't like that. At 126, I was like a 6 or 8. I thought my hips are wider. I'm never going to be small. I got rid of all my size 4 clothes. That was a mistake that I regret now. After that, I started really hardcore Pilates training. I was doing it with a trainer who specialized in, who is like an actual official Pilates personal trainer. I did it on the machines, which are like a Cadillac and Reformer. So, and if people haven't used those, it's not like a mat class. It's more like strength training comboed with light cardio. I mean, you don't stop in between reps and stuff, so you're burning calories. And totally transformed my body. Definitely leaner. Definitely a size 6. But again, I wasn't doing extra cardio. So that's kind of what happened in between. Then my weight went up a little bit. That's when I started doing the GI diet, which I do recommend. And that's where I got my carb portion control ideas. And I quickly lost weight back to 124. And people, all this time I'm thinking, that's going to be me. That's my lean me. Great, no big deal, wish I weighed 5 pounds less, but I'm never going to be able to do it. Fast forward. Eventually, I got pregnant again. And when I say eventually, it's not because we were trying. We weren't sure we wanted another one. But we did. Don't regret that. And I was sick. really sick. I mean, don't enjoy being pregnant. I get very sick. It's like having cancer. I'm not kidding. It's awful. I'll get into that in a different post. And I was vomiting for 6 months, and I still gained 52 pounds. So after that, you know, I was kicking it up. So I was going to lose that weight, and I did. I lost 52 pounds, got to my pre-pregnancy weight, and then, people, I lost another 16 pounds on top of it. Never in my life did I think I'd be sitting here. Today I weigh 109 pounds. Never in my life as an adult human would I think I could weigh this. It is mind-blowing to me. It could almost make me cry. I'm not kidding. When I go shopping, which, you know, I don't do very often, and I look in the mirror, I cannot believe this is me. I don't even know how to, like, get you to realize that I'm not somebody who is always this thin. I wasn't. I was someone who always felt 5 to 10 pounds overweight. I was someone who every single year said, I want to lose 5 pounds, or we're going to start working out, or I'm going to finally use the treadmill. And I could still be that person if something hadn't happened for me. And I wish I could know what it was. I wish I could bottle it up and send it to all you. I don't know what it was, but something happened for me where I finally realized this is what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to take a day off. That I've taken, you know, 30 years off. That I could take years off to come. And I'd still be sitting here, dissatisfied. But I'm not going to. So I'm not someone who ate a cheat meal at the end of the week. I don't believe in that. If you want to do that, great. If you're losing weight doing that, fantastic. But if you're not, that might be why. You know? I kept my calorie limit for real every single day. I didn't set an unreasonable calorie limit. I think maybe that's key. I set one that I could maintain a slow 1 to 2 pound weight loss, not more than that. More isn't always better. Sometimes when you overachieve, you're setting yourself up for failure. I didn't do that. I did it to what I could do. I wasn't hungry. I ate what I wanted. If I wanted to eat a brownie, I figured out that the brownie's 300 calories, and that's fine. I can have it. Nothing was off limits for me. So there was never an opportunity for me to sabotage. If I went to a wedding, I didn't go hog wild. I actually went home and wrote down what I ate. And there were like 4 times in 10 months that I ate over my calorie limit. Not 4 times a month, 4 times in 10 months. And even then, I was maybe about 400 calories over, and one was a wedding, one was a party, and I still wrote down everything I ate, and I just went on the next day. I didn't beat myself up about it. I didn't, you know, do extra workout. I just went on. You just have to pick up and keep going, and that is how you lose weight. It's not, you know, you can't get frustrated with the plateaus. It's what happens. Your body's adjusting. That's part of how a body loses weight. You have to just keep on keeping on, and eventually you'll get where you're going. Consistency. If you're consistent, you will lose. I promise you. You know, it's just what it is. And now here I am. Not even a year later, I weigh 68 pounds less, thinner than I've ever been, in better shape than I have ever been. Seriously, I almost don't even recognize myself. You know, I always thought I'd have matronly upper arms. I don't. Who knew? I actually have a small frame. I don't know what I was telling myself all that time. We all have something we tell ourselves that holds us back from being successful. And, you know, it's a lie. It's a lie. And if you want to fight it, you can. And all of you, anybody doing this, I don't care if you think you have 100 pounds to lose, if you think you have 20 pounds to lose, next year, right now, you could be me. You could. I'm not, you know, some kind of special person. I'm just